All right, my friends, so I am ready to get started with our experiment for math today and measuring. So I have already measured out 2 cups of chicken broth, 2 cups of milk. Remember, don't put your fingers in it because you're going to be able to reuse them. And I'm going to show you how Ms DuBose is going to reuse all of the things that we are using today. Okay? So here's my water. And I wanted to keep it in the clear glass measuring cup because I want you to see it change colors. So right now my water is what? Clear. You can see through it. Okay? So I'm going to take the strawberry watermelon flavor pack. Parents is 0 calories. It has no sugar and it's really good. Gotta bring out a giant. And I'm going to pour it inside. I want to pour it inside of the water. And then I'm going to use I'm going to place this trash inside of my pan so I don't make a mess. I'm going to take the spoon and I'm just going to stir it. And I'm just trying to make sure all of it has dissolved, meaning that the flavor packet contents is mixed in very well with the water. All right, so I think it's good. Oh, I'm going to take my spoon and put it into my pan as well. I left my other cup. Let me go get my cup. So then I am going to take I'm going to take this flavored strawberry watermelon water and Ms DuBose doesn't have her pan. Take it, put it in my pan, and then I'm going to carefully pour it into. So here we have the water, we have the chicken broth. I don't know if this is going to fit. Then we have the milk, okay? So we are going to pour the contents into different containers. So here, let's start with this green bowl, right? I am going to use the green bowl to measure my milk. Now let's see if the bowl will hold 2 cups of milk. All right, are you ready? All right, let's go. Pour slowly, carefully. All right, let's look at the bowl of milk. Is the bowl all the way full? No, it's more than halfway full, but it is not all the way full, okay? So I'm going to take a piece of paper and I am going to do a tracker. I have a blank piece of paper. I'm going to press pause on the video, and when I come back, I'm going to show you how I have drawn my bowl on my paper, okay? See you in a few seconds. All right, my friends, so I took the time to draw a tracker. I put my name and my date, and then I put a lowercase, big lowercase t across the paper, okay? And then I wrote my bowl. I wrote the word bowl, and then I drew my bowl. It's a green bowl. And because I didn't want, the milk is white, but I didn't want to use a white crayon or color pencil because then I wouldn't be able to see it. So I used the orange color, okay? And I drew what I saw. So my bowl is almost full, but it's not all the way full. So I left a little space, like there's a little space left in our bowl, okay? And so I drew my bowl with the bowl being filled, almost filled with the milk, all right? So now, friends, after you draw your bowl, all right, then your container, because you may not have a bowl, whatever container you chose to use, you're going to draw it. And so now I need to transfer my milk back into my glass. But I am not going to put the milk directly into the cup. I'm going to pour it into the measuring cup because the measuring cup is wider. So I'll be able to pour a little bit more carefully. And make sure you put all the milk back in. And then I'm going to sit my bowl to the side. And then I'm going to lift my measuring cup up, put my cup down, and pour that into the cup. Ta-da. Now, I'm going to take the time, I'm going to go rinse out my measuring cup because I don't want to mix the contents because I will be using them later. So give me 1 second. All right, friends, so I've rinsed out my glass measuring cup. I'm going to dry it out. And now I'm going to use this mason jar, okay? And I'm going to pour my chicken broth, all right? Do you think that this mason jar will hold 2 cups of chicken broth? I actually don't know. I don't know. I think that it may hold a lot of it, but I don't know if it's going to hold all of it. So let's see. Oh my, if you said that it would hold all of it, guess what, friends? You were correct. So I was able to pour all of my chicken stock into this mason jar, okay? So let's talk about what we see with the mason jar. Is this mason jar full? It's not full. It's almost full, but it's not quite full, okay? So I would then get my tracker and then I would draw my mason jar in what I see. So I would draw a mason jar and then I would color, fill up the mason jar to where the chicken broth is, okay? So I'm gonna pause the video and then when I come back, you'll see how I've drawn my observation. All right, friends, so I'm back and I drew my mason jar. You know, Ms DuBose is not an artist. So I tried my best. I drew a mason jar and then I used a green color for my broth today. And so I filled it up to about where it is in our mason jar. And then I colored it in to show that the container is full. Well, it's almost full. Okay. So now I'm going to transfer my chicken stock back into my measuring cup. And then I am going to put the chicken stock back into the cup. All right. And then set that to the side. I'm going to rinse this out and I'll be right back. I'm back, friends. So last but not least, we have one more experiment to do. We're going to use our bowl, a square bowl, to measure our strawberry watermelon water. Now, do you think that this bowl will be able to hold all of this water? No, yes, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to pour carefully. It was able to hold all of it. Now, is the bowl full? No, the bowl is not all the way full. So I'm actually going to draw what I see. Be careful, Mr. Boyce. And I'm going to do it while I'm not going to pause it today, this time. So we have a rectangle, a square bowl, and it is almost full. You can be drawing your picture too, friend. Remember, our pictures don't have to be perfect. All right, so I drew my bowl, and then it's almost full, but it's not quite full, okay? All right, so I did not have a container today that was completely full when we poured 2 cups of liquids in it. And that's okay. Maybe you found a container in your house that was either too small to hold 2 cups of water or any type of liquid, or it was just enough. So I'll be able to tell when I see your videos. Now, let's transfer this back into the cup. So we're going to use it in the measuring cup. And then we are going to put it into the actual cup. Now, remember, I told you that Mr. Boyce I was going to use all of these today. So I have milk, I have chicken stock, and I have my flavored water. So I'm going to use my milk. I'm going to put some of it in a bowl of cereal, and I'm going to put some of it in a smoothie. And then for my chicken stock, I'm actually going to use this today to make some vegetables, okay? Mr. Boyce is making some kale and cabbage and carrot mix. And then I'm a little thirsty right now, so I'm going to enjoy my water. So friends, oh, it's so good. So friends, I hope you really enjoyed this experiment as much as I did. I had a blast. Hopefully parents had a blast too. And so I will see you later in our meeting. Enjoy your beverage.